And we're live. Go.
Yes, we are live. Welcome to Wrestling with Trivia, and I am not Jordan Owens. I'm definitely not related to Kevin Owens, but I am Phil Fury, Brandon Rutledge, and we're going to do some wrestling aliases testing. So let's see how that goes. But before we get going, let's say hi to everyone. Jordan, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for taking over the hosting duties today. Let's see how this goes. We got a good gaggle of opponents here, so let's step inside the trivia arena.
Sweet. Next up, we have someone who doesn't really compete much, and probably for good reason. Just kidding. JB3, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I love that you. I'm loving that you called me out on that. Thanks. I know I suck at trivia. I hope to do better than last time. I'm gonna get a point or two, maybe.
I'm calling it 3.
Let's see what happens. Next up, coming all the way from Australia, Richie, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, good. I haven't really studied, so this will be fun. This will be interesting. I don't know. Hopefully, your questions aren't too deep cut, but we'll see what happens.
We shall see. Next up, we have our reigning WWT champion, Chris Cass. How are you doing, sir?
Doing great. Yeah. So
awesome. Next up,
What a promo.
representing Mesa Media, the current WWT NXT champion, Steve Mesa. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good. Yes, I'm not related to Jordan Owens, but I did spend $2 Canadian money on some Showtime After Dark, but I do like some Outback. Here we go. Let's do some wrestling aliases. Let's go.
All right. And last and certainly not least, he's just sitting there relaxing, but if memory serves me correctly, he and Jordan are currently the WWT Tag Team Champions. Wheels, how are you doing?
Here you go.
Very good. I feel like I was just here like a couple hours ago, but I'm here. I'm ready to do some wrestling this time. Let's get to it.
All right. And I just realized, oh yeah, I have to keep track of score. Duh. Okay.
Baby, come on.
So,
Come on. Let him out, baby.
all right. So, question number 1. Current WWE superstar Zelina Vega wrestled under what name in TNA?
Okay.
I know
Get
this.
this thing open.
I know this.
I
know
this.
Just a bit of a softball, just a bit of one.
I had to think about that one.
All right.
Wait,
Is
no.
everybody on?
No.
No? Okay.
All right. Fucking Impact.
All right. I don't know it, so I got to guess. I'm in though.
Okay. We'll go ahead and start with Wheels.
Is it Serena?
Jordan.
You kind of messed up her title, Rosita.
JB3.
God damn it.
I didn't know, so I wanted to see. This is what I hoped she would be called in another promotion.
Barbie Black.
I swear I've heard that name somewhere before.
Barbie
I don't know.
Blank.
Barbie Blank, you would have
Oh,
heard.
that's probably I'm thinking of. Richie.
I couldn't think. I just said her name. Yeah, Trinidad. But yeah.
That is a real name. Not what I asked for, though.
I know that. Sassy.
Cass.
Rosita.
And Mesa.
Luckily, I had a last minute epiphany and I put Rosita.
Rosita is correct. All right. So that was one
Cass is
softball.
such a nerd.
But question number 2. We are going to the world of Wrestling Society X.
Oh,
What current AEW wrestler competed in Wrestling Society X as Matt Classic?
oh, okay. That's right.
Richie was concerned.
And
I was also concerned, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, team.
You get JB3?
Oh, His smoke, the smoke caught in his uvula.
Yes, his cigarette smoke from tobacco.
Yep.
No, hell no. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna kill myself. Oh, I'm gonna live in Michigan, okay? It's okay.
Doing that is called midsummering.
I'm in, by the way.
All right, everybody in. All right, Wheels.
Boom, boom, Colt Cabana.
JB3.
Thank goodness I wrote questions in the Clash. Boom, boom, Colt Cabana.
Hey, got a point.
Richie.
Colt Cabana.
I see board.
I see it.
There you go.
Cabana.
Chris.
The man who accused me of having sex on live television, Colt Cabana.
Remember you telling that story. Steve.
Boom, boom, Colt Cabana.
And Jordan.
Colt Cabana, who sent me an
Clean-
angry email because he thought I bootlegged his movie.
And we have a clean. Awesome. All right. Question number 3.
Oh, that's a WXX question.
Former TNA wrestler, stand up of the Dups, now wrestles for NWA under his old WWE ring name, which is what?
You didn't even need that much info.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't
Yes.
catch that first name.
Former TNA wrestler, stand up of the Dups. He now wrestles for NWA under his old WWE name, which is what?
I feel like you're just memeing with this, Brandon.
Maybe.
Are you also a stand-up comedian?
I used to be.
You probably
Actually,
got some stand-up
Yeah,
questions
actually.
though.
Wheels is pumped. I can see the excitement in his face.
I'm a sit-down comedian.
I have a guess. I'm in. I have a guess.
okay.
I'm in.
Wheels, what you got?
I'm in.
I have Trevor Murdoch.
Trevor Murdoch. We'll go to Richie.
Also in ECW for briefly, Trevor Murdoch.
And Chris.
Trevor Murdoch.
Oh
And
man.
Steve.
Trevor Murdoch.
Jordan.
It's Trevor Murdoch.
JB3, can you do the clean sweep?
Yay!
We did it.
Damn it! I should have said one half of TNT, right, Richie?
Yes.
All right. Question number, and oh, sorry, real quick. I want to give a shout out to Nico Rigoli. He helped me test these questions out. His score is 10. No pressure. Question number 4. What WWE Hall of Famer wrestled in the 70s under the masked persona Super Destroyer Mark II?
I'll take a repeat.
Yeah.
All right. What WWE Hall of Famer wrestled in the 1970s under the masked persona Super Destroyer Mark II? This is one of those ones I didn't know this until I started doing research.
I don't know.
I'm in with a guess because I have no clue.
I got
Yeah,
something.
you got me on this one.
I got something.
All right, and
I think Steve's still thinking.
I'm thinking. Okay, I got something. All right, got something.
All right, Wills, what you got?
I was thinking Demolition Axe, but he's not a Hall of Famer. I'll go with Superstar Billy Graham.
Superstar Billy Graham is where you going. Chris,
I said Andre the Giant.
Steve,
I put Ivan Putski.
Jordan,
I guess I forgot that he wasn't a Hall of Fame. I did go with Demolition Axe.
JB3,
I guessed Randy Savage.
and Richie.
Said Antonio Inoki.
And our first dirty sweep,
Nice.
Tin Hut, Sergeant Slaughter.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 5. This is who dis, but since this is wrestling aliases, I decided to make this one a little more special. So not only do I need you to give me the name of the wrestler on the screen, I need you to also tell me what the ring name is in WWE currently. So look for the ring name from when they're in the picture and their ring name now in WWE.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
In WWE?
So I need the name of this specific wrestler, and they currently wrestle under a different name in WWE. I need both names.
Oh, I think it's this guy. Michael Turner, where you at? Help me out. Tell me if I'm right. I know you know all the ants.
And
I'll say I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Not in.
I know it.
Steve's still thinking.
I know the right answer.
Oh no, it's not him.
I really don't.
God, I don't know. Jeez, what that is. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Once everyone's in, I'm gonna end the screen share.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, fuck it.
I literally have no guess. I don't know.
All right, Steve, you in?
I as in as I can be.
Okay,
I did this go on.
just go on. Okay. All right. So, Wheels, what you got?
I'm passing this one.
You're passing. Okay. Steve.
I put Green Ant and Johnny Gargano. I don't know. I put something.
Jordan.
It looked like Soldier Ant, and I went with Cesaro.
JB3.
I guessed a worker ant, and I guess Johnny Gargano.
Richie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris.
I had Soldier Ant and Drew Gulak.
And only Chris is getting the point. He nailed both of them.
I knew Drew Gulak
course
was
he
one of the
did.
ants, and I was like, the rest of the ants are all in AEW, I think, aren't they? If I remember right. I don't know.
I have no
Someone
idea.
fact check that at some point. I think all the other ants are AEW.
All right. Question number 6. Impact Wrestling's Kimber Lee competed in the 2017 Mae Young Classic under what ring name?
Why can't I remember this? It's in my head.
That's the worst.
Because she wasn't there very long. Fuck. Can you repeat that?
I'm
Maybe it'll
in.
click in my head.
I mean,
Same. I mean,
Of
Alrighty.
course you're gonna figure it out.
Impact Wrestling's Kimber Lee competed in the 2017 Mae Young
Oh, got it.
Classic under what ring name?
Got it. It clicked.
And I
Yeah, I
just-
knew that would work. I knew that would work.
I just realized I could have potentially made this back-to-back Jakara questions.
Yep.
good.
Everyone good?
I'm just hearing it. Makes me click. Makes me click.
All right.
Yup.
Wheels.
I have to pass again. I'm not sure.
Jordan.
Throughout Virginia Ferry.
JB3.
It was Kim Everstar.
And Richie.
it was Abby Lath.
Abby Lath. Okay. Richie. I'm sorry, Chris.
Abby Lath, it clicked.
Fuck.
And Steve.
I didn't get the last name. I put Abby Lee.
All right, Richie and Cass
Wrong.
getting the points. It is Abby Lath. All right, question number 7. Now, anyone who's watched me compete in CWT knows I pick a particular promotion as a strength all the time. We're going to Lucha Underground.
What Culture Pro Wrestling?
Of course
Damn
we
it.
are.
I studied so much What Culture Pro Wrestling. Damn it.
I could have gone there, but I didn't. So,
Defiant Pro Wrestling.
former Lucha Underground champion Matanza Cueto now competes unmasked for New Japan as who?
You did a softball one.
not softball.
Depends on
It
who
is
watched Luke
softball
Underground.
for everyone but JB3.
I'm in.
And it's not a softball for me either. I suck at these.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a softball for everyone there, Richie, if you show the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're correct, Richie. I'll let you know right now. You got the point.
Thank you.
You're good.
Right, there you go. Did you see that, JB3? You got the
I don't think he did.
I don't think Wheels did either.
No, he's too busy posing.
Oh, give me some time. I've read this before.
Probably while writing questions for my matches.
Right. Well, because I remember one specific time, and I don't know if this is the BS part. I was looking up a question, but I started reading on him.
That
'cause it was
guy
interesting.
in a little coat.
But I just don't remember the name.
Got it out.
you got that? Did you get that shirt from Craig, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like half my fucking closet now because of these fucking clothes. Sorry, Brandon. When you share this, you'll have to put a language warning again. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're fine. As long as I give them a fair warning, it's up to them.
I just
Okay.
have a guess.
Wheels.
Once you say the name, I'll remember, but I can't think of the name right now.
All right. JB3.
I'm gonna guess Kojima.
Richie.
I don't know.
Hey, yeah, is it me?
Yep. Yeah, Richie.
Sorry, Jeff Cobb.
Chris.
I thought about that. I was gonna say him.
Jeff Cobb, but also Richie
Yeah.
is Jordan's girlfriend back.
Hell, yeah.
Jeez.
Dang it, I was gonna put Jeff Cobb too. That entered
Dave.
my brain.
Yeah, Cobb.
Jordan.
Jeffrey Corn on the Cob.
Jeff Cobb is Correctamundo.
I just wanna say right now, I hate you, Chris Cass.
It's okay.
Yeah.
For the record, Kojima's never wrestled in Lucha Underground. So, I'll put that out there. Okay. Question
What'd you say?
number. Kojima's never competed in Lucha Underground.
Awesome. I just threw a guess out there. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome.
There you go.
That's
That's
great.
Kojima who? There's a lot of
That's so
Kojimas.
I thought of Jeff Cobb.
Kojima, the video game
Steve
No, my
company.
Kojima.
brain is all
Okay.
mixed up, so I couldn't figure it out. Fuck you, Chris Cass.
All right.
Kanemoto.
All right. Question number 8. It's gonna be one of those either get all of them right or at least get the most right to get the points.
Oh,
The Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, spent a little time in TNA,
I knew a
Wrestling
question.
under- a different tag team name, and their individual ring names. I need you to give me all 3.
Okay.
So their tag team name and what their individual ring names
Why
were.
can't I remember this?
I got
I
it.
remember their thing. Fuck.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, sorry, pens down.
I know the tag name. Fuck.
It's their team fuck.
Click. I know the name. Click.
And-
I know it. It worked.
What?
I was like, no, what
You got some sort of like you're a wizard. I'm just calling it now. Like black source magic. I don't trust it.
Sometimes it's like I just kind of go through my head. I'm like, no, sounded
You
it.
have
I'm
a
like,
legit Rolodex. You're like
Yeah.
A B C D E F G H.
yeah.
Ray, JB3 still thinking?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. No, you're
They
good.
gotta hold on, hope.
Hold on for one more day.
Oh, Nicolas Cage is blonde in this movie.
Don't let go.
Oh, Anton Yelchin.
What do you watch?
Some bad Nicolas Cage movie. Dying of the Light, I think.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, everybody is in. Wheels.
Generation Me, Madden Nick Buck.
All right, Richie.
Generation Me, Max and Jeremy Buck.
Cass.
Generation Me, Max Buck, Jeremy Buck.
Steve.
Jeremy and Max Buck, aka Generation Me.
Jordan.
Max Buck, Jeremy Buck, Generation Me.
And JB3.
Generation Me, Dick Jackson, and Titty Jackson.
All right, so that's a point for Jordan, point for Richie, point for Cass, point for Steve. And what is wrong with this marker? Okay, question number 9. So Triple H previously wrestled for WCW as Terror Rising, which is so many different ways of spelling it. But what other ring name did he use in WCW?
And
N, I think.
Was this him or was it one of the Quebecers?
I don't know.
Just go with
you know the answer, Cass.
go with God.
No, I don't. I can't remember.
Use your loading powers. You'll get it.
Like,
I'm in.
No, that was
Ladies
one
and
of the
gentlemen,
Quebecers.
Mumble number 5.
Mm-hmm. Little bit of Monica.
If it wasn't one of the Quebecers, I'm going to be mad.
Top thumping, anybody? Top thumping, Chumbawamba? No.
Oh, yeah. We're not down, so
What about Harley David, flagpole sit up?
Okay.
Free
Wheels.
radicals.
Wheels, what you got?
Probably wrong, but Jean Levesque.
Chris.
I had Jean Pierre Levesque. Didn't think so.
Steve.
Jean Paul Lafayette.
I had not Jean Pierre Lafayette. Is what I had.
Jordan.
let's see. So I feel like Richie knows this. So let me judge his face on this. Jean-Paul Levesque?
JB3.
Oh.
And Richie.
Jean-Paul Levesque.
Ooh.
Oh.
Can you lower down a bit? All right. Points for Jordan, Richie, and JB3.
Nice.
Jean-Paul Levesque.
Why did I think Pierre? Pierre was
So the Quebecers, Pierre Carl.
Ah!
You were right. You were thinking of the Quebecers. You're thinking of PCO.
All right. Question number 10. We're halfway there.
Leave it on a prayer.
All right. So I know Jordan likes to occasionally go into the world of movies and wrestling with trivia. So I'm going to put us through to the world of TV.
Oh, no.
So, who voiced Wrestler, an intergalactic pro wrestler, on an episode of Dexter's Laboratory?
What the fuck, Brandon?
It's all good. I have it, so we're good.
Same.
Oh, look,
I think I have it.
Brandon, can you, since we're halfway there living on a prayer, can you give us a score update, please?
Yes. So right now I have in the lead got Cass at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Tied for second, I got JPO and Richie at 6.
Okay.
Then Steve at 5.
Okay.
JB3 at 3, and Wheels at 2.
That's exactly what I got.
Can you
Same.
repeat the question?
Yes. Who voiced Wrestler, an intergalactic pro wrestler, on an episode of Dexter's Laboratory? Or as he pronounced it, Laboratory.
Did he?
Can you do an impression for me?
No.
No.
Yeah. Hi,
Terrible impressions.
I'm a wrestler. The wrestler in this Dexter episode. I'm Troy McClure in Dexter's Laboratory.
You might know me from such films as.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Such films as
Uh-oh.
Ready to rumble.
And watch your butthole.
No holds barred and main event. I'm the one that farts in the ring.
There's JB3.
Oh, you ready?
Okay. Everyone in?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. I got my marker here. I'm just answering my messages because my kids are up for some reason.
That's allowed during trivia, sure.
Oof. Okay. Wheels.
Right. Like Google
I'm
is.
just guessing Triple H.
I did forget
And-
last night.
Where the heck am I at? Steve.
Fact check live.
Oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Champion of the world, huh?
Jordan.
I agree.
And JB3.
Ooh.
And
you playing
Richie.
me?
Now,
There's a
I
reason.
said Ric Flair. Okay, let's move on.
There's a reason.
Chris.
it's a party time, motherfuckers. I put Randy Savage.
Damn it.
Nice.
Bullshit.
You wanna know
Okay.
why?
I just
You
knew
wanna
he
know
did a
why
bunch
I
of
did?
voices for cartoons, so it just made sense to me.
Yep. It was indeed the Macho Man Randy Savage.
huh? Yeah.
Death
He
battle.
could not be a superpowered monkey.
Death battle.
That was a
Name
good
monkey.
episode.
Nico actually referenced that in testing. All right, here
Number
we go. All right, question number 11. We're going to go to an old, kind of an old developmental territory, WWE, FCW.
Oh fuck.
So,
we answered this answer like, Jesus Christ. Can I win?
what current WWE superstar wrestled in FCW as Leakee,
Huh, okay.
spelled Leakee?
You don't have to do that.
You're like striking fear into us. You're like, let's go
Yeah.
to random ass promotion, and then you're like, here's the
And then you throw
softball.
it, then you're like, oh, but he's a soft.
Come on, Brandon. Of all the FCW questions.
Richie, we can see your board.
No. I'm all right. It's okay. Continue aboard.
Bring back the lady from yesterday.
Yeah, how's she doing? She good?
yeah, she's fine.
Has she asked about me since?
Bit traumatized. No, she's a bit traumatized. It's probably not over because she's a bit traumatized from last.
Nah, she'll be back. They always come back.
Or do they?
No, they actually don't. Most of the times they don't, actually. If I'm being honest.
No.
Trying to stop traumatizing people.
So in that case, in
Never.
that case, it would be a don't they. Better than a donda.
You got an answer there, JB3?
Yeah, JB3.
Yes, yeah.
You're
I'm
down
sorry. Yeah.
Dick Titty Jr.
No.
yet?
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry.
Okay, so
Actually,
Wheels.
My third point, Roman Reigns.
Jordan.
Thank you, my tribal chief. Thank you.
JB3.
I just want to let everybody know that to acknowledge the head of the table, the tribal chief, the one, Roman Reigns.
Richie.
He's on my board. Roman Reigns.
I mean, you know,
And Chris.
and me.
Roman Reigns.
Steve.
You made like six crimson last one. Roman Reigns.
And we can acknowledge the clean sweep.
Thank you, my tribal chief.
Another acceptable answer. My shirt.
What you wearing, fool?
Yeah.
Short. My short.
All right. We're going to stick to developmental, but this time we're going to OVW.
Jesus.
TNT.
No. God, if you thought the last one was a softball. Okay. What multi-time WWE champion wrestled in OVW as the Prototype?
TV.
Man,
Cheerleaders.
there's so many people from OEW you can pull from. What is these softballs?
I thought the last one was gonna be a little tougher. This one for sure is
Yeah, this is
the
this
biggest
is,
softball of the 20 questions.
Softball.
In
It's more like a T-ball.
All right, Dustin.
You can't see my answer because it's John Cena.
Okay. JB3.
Are you sure about that?
Like wrote nothing. For
I
a
think
second
I
there, I
put
thought it was gonna be a blank board.
Richie.
John Cena.
Cass.
Not Cena.
Steve.
Juan Cena.
JPO.
even my cat knows it's John Cena.
The definite clean sweep just happened, and that puts Cass at double digits.
It does.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Oh,
All
one
right.
point to beat that bitch, Nico.
Going to lucky question number 13. We're going back to Lucha Underground. Of course we are. What former WWE ring announcer wrestled for Lucha Underground as Black Lotus?
Wait, what?
Yeah, one more time.
What former WWE ring announcer wrestled for Lucha Underground as Black Lotus?
Repeat.
Okay. What former WWE ring announcer wrestled for Lucha Underground as Black Lotus?
In.
I'll take a repeat.
Ring announcer.
This is the last one I'm giving. 'Cause this is like the
Really good.
What former WWE ring announcer wrestled for Lucha Underground as Black Lotus?
I'll just sure.
Fuck, I know.
I mean,
Stumper.
after the last couple of questions, I really got to throw a tough one out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Way to jump from level 1 to level 10.
All right. Wheels.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Richie.
I said Angela Fong.
Chris
Yeah.
Gass.
Feels like it.
Yeah, I was thinking I just couldn't think of the Asian. Was she the Asian girl that did ECW for a while? I just put
Yeah.
Brandy Rhodes just because.
Steve.
The only I could think of is Jade.
Yeah, that was her name.
Jordan.
Shaul Guerrero.
Which got the-
JB3.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Well, under technicality, I'm going to give a point to Richie.
Yeah.
Her real name is Angela Fong, but when she was a ring announcer, she was known as Savannah.
Okay.
Oh, that
okay.
was it.
All
For
right,
some
yeah,
reason, I had
yeah.
like Leia in my head, and I'm like, no, that's not it.
Well, got it
I was
right.
also, I couldn't I was actually thinking about that name. I just couldn't pull that out. Just I just fucking Jade. I don't know.
Would you have accepted that Asian girl that ring announced ECW?
No.
I have her autograph, but I did not think of her.
No. All right. For question 14, we're going to Ring of Honor. Rhett Titus had a brief run in Ring of Honor under a masked persona called what?
Yes.
No.
Red
This
Titus.
is where I tie you, you son of a bitch, Chris Cass.
Who's
No,
Red
I know
Titus?
this because I
No, you don't.
made it a question.
No, you don't.
once.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Go look in the Rolodex. Block it, block it, block it. Like a,
Garbage.
no.
Cheryl Manson.
Marilyn Manson. Put it down. It's a
Was it
mask.
this? I think I
No.
got it.
No. No.
No.
I might be wrong though. I might be off by like a word.
Oh, Steve, I'm gonna throw this out there because this isn't one of the questions. Jade was Mia Yim's ring name in TNA.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. I just couldn't think of the name. Angela. I knew. I had a feeling it was Angela Fong. I just couldn't find a name in there.
That's Wheels. Wheels, what's your answer before Chris changes his mind?
Okay. Wheels.
Wheels.
All right, I'm passing this one too.
Okay. We'll go to Cass.
JPO, was it the romantic touch?
Damn it, maybe.
Steve.
I just put down Mr. X.
Jordan.
Romantic touch.
And JB3. Richie.
I just put a joke answer. I put Rubik's because I keep getting that name. So Rubik's. I put a joke answer. I thought I'm not wrong.
Oh man. So Jordan and Chris getting the points. Jordan now in double digits.
How'd you, Nico?
It is the romantic touch. I absolutely did not like that gimmick. Okay. Question
You just
number
did it in
15.
Ohio not too long ago, actually.
Okay, what question is this again?
We are going into question number 15.
All right.
Booker T and Stevie Ray, collectively known as Harlem Heat, originally debuted for WCW under what individual ring names?
And I'm
in.
acting like I'm writing more in.
Just be sure you want their individual names, not like that. Not that tag team name they have,
Just
maybe.
No, I just need the individual names.
Yeah. I answered their first tag team name once in another trivia, and I messed up like the last word. I said like express instead of experience or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that in my research. I just saw the names.
It might have been their WCW name at all. It was like their WCCW name.
Okay.
Global?
Maybe. It was like the Ebony Experience or whatever, or Ebony Express.
I know the global guys. I don't know if they were WC. They might have been. I don't know.
I'll do better in Picks and Lists. Oh.
Coming up in 42 minutes.
You're still doing pretty good, Steve.
This is not a reflection on everybody else, just a reflection on me.
All right, JB3, you in?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Wheels, what you got?
Keith and Cole.
Say it one more time.
Keith and Cole.
Keith and Cole. Okay. Steve.
I put Stevie and Kane. I don't know.
Jordan.
You're both kind of sort of there. I believe it's Kane and Cole.
JB3.
Bartholomew and Cleotis.
Cleotis. I like it.
Cleotis.
Richie.
Oh, I couldn't think of the other thing. I just put their tag name, but Ebony Experience. I know something else.
Chris.
Yeah, it's Kane and Cole.
Yep, Kane and Cole. Wheels, unfortunately, you were halfway there. So
Steve's halfway there.
Living
and Steve the other half.
Living on a prayer. I know.
Something like that, yeah. All right, question number 16. What WWE Hall of Famer was once part of a tag team called the Blade Runners and was simply known as Rock?
Oh God, which one was which?
Uh-huh.
Ah!
50-50 chance here.
Yeah.
All right.
But based on the wording, I'm gonna say that if it was the other one, Jordan or Brandon would have worded it differently. That's my.
It's your line of thinking, huh?
Either Cass has the right idea or you overthought it. We'll find out.
Too.
I'm in.
It's
I'm in.
ordered together legitimately.
I'm in.
All right, Wheels.
Warrior.
Jordan.
I agree. Ultimate Warrior.
And JB3?
I picked Steve.
Richie?
Ultimate Warrior.
Chris?
Ultimate Warrior.
And Steve?
Ultimate Warrior.
It is the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's Sting. Everyone
Like,
No, he was
loses except JB3.
he was mainly known as Stinger, but I know for a hot minute he was also called Flash.
Yes. I just didn't know which one was which. But my
Also-
thought was that you would have said, instead of WWE Hall of Famer, you would have said AEW wrestler. That was my
I
thinking.
would have also said WWE Hall of Famer because he is in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yeah. But I just thought you would have went somewhere else with that.
Oh.
It's my logic. It's my logic. Just
TNA Hall of Famer.
I honestly
Buddy,
wasn't
my
sure
logic.
he was in the Hall of Fame, so I
That
went
would
with
narrow it
Warrior.
down.
Hey, you should have
Um,
said former WCW wrestler.
You know what, Brandon? You did fine.
You did fine. You did perfect, Brandon.
I'm not judging
Oh.
your thing. I'm judging my thinking. That's how I think sometimes.
And I will also throw in Richie is now in double digits.
Ooh.
Yay.
All right, question number 17. AEW's Allie, also known as the Bunny, wrestled on the Indies under what name?
Point.
Got it.
and
You're gonna go out here and ask me a Canadian indie question? Like I don't.
Yeah, she is Canadian.
Is she a Canuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot she was
Yeah.
Canadian.
I am. I would like some more FCW questions.
If you knew ahead of time she was Canadian, would the question still be included?
Oh,
No, right? Possibly not.
Ow. Okay. Wheels.
Was it Cherry Bomb?
JB3.
Never mind. Whatever. It's all good.
Richie.
Cherry Bomb.
Gas.
Yeah. Cherry Bomb.
Steve.
Cheery bomb.
Jordan.
Richard already stole my gimmick. Cherry Bomb.
All right. Now Steve is in double digits.
Yay!
Yay. Party.
By the way, never mind.
All right, question number 18. Let's take one more trip to Lucha Underground.
Damn it.
What former NXT champion briefly competed in Lucha Underground as the White Rabbit?
This is the one I looked up.
God damn it.
I'm in.
Can I get a repeat?
No. Yes, of course. Sorry.
This isn't the one I looked up for this match. It's the one I looked up for my title match with you.
Up. Nice. What former NXT champion briefly competed in Lucha Underground as the White Rabbit?
In.
JB3, are you in?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Wheels.
Carrion Killer Cross.
All right. Richie.
Io Shirai.
Cass.
Sorry.
Karrion Cross.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm thinking of something
Steve.
Karrion Cross.
else. Okay, think of something else. I was
Jordan.
so confident.
Carrying Cross.
JB3. Nope. Okay.
Io Shirai was on the Trump.
It is Carrying Cross.
I said that
Oh,
off air to
JB3.
somebody. I said, watch, man, Lucha Underground had some weird shit. Like, you and Carrying Cross was like a rabbit.
I'm pretty sure
I
that
think
fact at one
JB
point Io Shirai was in there. So,
JB3 is on a roll.
No, I'll admit I do get Richie's thinking because Io Shirai did previously hold a NXT championship, not the NXT championship, and she did have a brief run in Lucha Underground.
yes,
Very-
that's what I
very
was
brief.
thinking.
I think she only
Part
had
of
one
the
match.
Black Lotus Triad.
But that's right. Yeah.
All right, question number 19. This is one of those fun facts I just love knowing. All right. What future Money in the Bank winner appeared at Vengeance 2003 in the APA Invitational Ballroom Brawl as the Easter Bunny?
Oh,
Okay, I need a repeat, please.
What future Money in the Bank winner appeared at Vengeance 2003 in the APA Invitational Ballroom Brawl as the Easter Bunny?
In.
I do remember reading this somewhere, but cannot remember.
This is one of those fun facts that I know that I discovered by accident.
I think I
Is it
know
because you went to the Vengeance 2003 Wikipedia, clicked on the Easter Bunny, and then went to their profile?
Like I remember, yeah, it was like years ago. I actually did that.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
It's like, why is that link blue? Why is the Easter Bunny clickable? And it doesn't bring you to a page on the Easter Bunny. It brings you to a page on this person.
Yes, it does.
I don't know.
I have a feeling.
Uh,
I'm going to be super pissed if it's not. No, I'm not. I don't care anymore.
JB3, I know you know this.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, come on, dog. I know you know this.
You know wrong.
That barroom brawl is one of the greatest matches of that night, behind Zach Gowen versus Vince McMahon.
Why was it only a minute and a half?
It was actually like 3 minutes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And that ballroom brawl was really fun. What's really funny is seeing Funaki getting wasted. That was actually pretty funny.
Oh, for a second there, I saw Jordan was frozen. Then I saw the television flash.
I'm not confident. I guess I'm in. I'm not confident either.
Dude, I'm not confident neither, but I have a feeling.
Guys.
All right,
Yes.
Wheels.
All right, master.
Total guess, but I'm saying Mr. Kennedy.
Cass.
Yeah, it's Damian Sandow.
Steve.
I put Daniel Bryan.
Jordan.
Fuck. I agree with Wheels. We're wrong, Kennedy.
JB3.
No idea.
Richie.
I put Seth Rollins.
It was Damian Sandow.
Forgot about his damn cash in or lack of win.
He had a cool
All
briefcase,
right.
though. He had that leather one.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, that's a good valid question.
gentlemen, we have reached the final question of the evening,
I'll tell.
and be ready to do a lot of writing.
Shit.
I can't write.
A lot of
And do a lot of
talking.
thinking.
I'm
I
thinking.
can read, I can't write.
All right. Listen very closely. Iconic TNA/Impact wrestler Suicide has been portrayed by a total of 8 different men. I need you to name all 8 of them.
Why do I feel like we just talked about this in like a post show? Did
Yes,
that
we
happen, or am I
did.
just dreaming?
No, you're good.
When I did research, I did not realize there were 8 different people who portrayed Suicide. I thought that was less.
8?
8 total.
Holy fuck, it's. See, so my photographic memory comes into help because I can remember looking it up with Jordan like a week ago, and I can remember the Wikipedia list, but I
Yeah,
can't
what was
remember
that?
all the names.
There's one of the.
I will also throw out when Nico tested this question, he got 4 out of 8.
I'm at least 5 and not 6. Shit.
Shit, what Nico did.
Three, 4, 5.
8,
I
right?
can't think of the 8th one. I know.
Oh Jesus!
What's his name?
I do find interesting that the character of Suicide first started out as a video game character.
Yes.
I had the video game.
Do you want the voice of that?
I might pick it up if I see it at a store for like $2.
I've got
It's
I've
voiced
got
by
8
Loki.
names.
So, being a Canadian, fun fact: TNA Impact the video game came out the same day as EA Sports NHL 2009, and I pre-ordered TNA Impact, and I walked to the EV Games Walked in and he's like, "Oh, you here to pick up your NHL pre-order?" And I'm like, "No, I'm here for TNA Impact for Xbox 360." And he was like, "Oh, you're the one guy that pre-ordered this."
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about that was if you played as AJ Styles in an Ultimate X and someone was crawling across the Ultimate X, that you could do the Pele kick and it would launch you 20 feet in the air to kick.
I've actually seen video footage. I'm like, that's hilarious.
That's some
And
straight
Kevin
up
Nash in a polo
Canadian-ass
shirt.
gimmicks there.
I cannot remember this whole resume.
All right, I got 8 names.
Yeah, ditto.
I'll lock in an 8 just to have 8. But
Yeah, I'm sure of 6 of them, but I don't know the others.
I'm sure of 5.
Is it? Do you have to get all of them, or is it close? Is it like?
It's closest.
It's gonna be closest because I'm asking for 8, which is kind of ridiculous even by WWT standards.
Where you at?
No, just WT rules are just simply now
Because-
closest. Yeah.
Because I'm the captain. I'm the captain now.
I'll still overrule you if I have to.
Hey,
I'm in charge, Steve.
hey. I'm Tom Hanks.
Okay. All right. When I call on you, will need for you to keep your board up. Just make sure I get everything, with the exception, of
board?
course, with the exception of Wheels, which I will start with you.
All right. I think of 5. I got
Yep.
Daniels, Kazarian. I got Austin Aries. I got Caleb with a K, and I got TJ Perkins.
All right. You don't have a guess for your 3?
Nope.
Okay. So Wheels sets the standard at 5. So
That's what I was missing.
Steve, what you got?
I got Chris Sabin, Sanjay Dutt, Amazing Red, Drew Gulak, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, TJ Perkins, and Caleb Conley.
Mesa only got 4 of them.
Yep, that's expected.
Jordan.
All right, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, TJ Perkins, Caleb Conley, Jonathan Gresham. I threw out Kiyoshi, low key. He was the voice that counts, and Alex Shelley.
All right, let me see here. All right, JPO got 6.
Yeah.
My pen stopped writing. JB3, what do you have?
I guess Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, TJP, Sam Shaw, DJZ, Jeff Jarrett, Austin Aries, and Chris Sabin.
You got 4 of them.
I'd love to see this slow-moving suicide from Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, jeez. Wait, when was Kevin Nash? No, I'm kidding.
Coming at us. We should do that. Just have follow by their suicide's mask.
Oh my gosh, Richie, what do you got?
Jonathan Gresham, Kazarian, Daniels, TJP, Zachary Wentz, and hang on. Hang on. And then I put Sonata. So no, the other one.
All right, Richie, you got 5.
Yeah.
It was Wentz, wasn't it? That's the guy we were thinking of.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right. I have Daniels, Kiyoshi, TJP, Kazarian, John Gresham. Then I have Matt Bentley, Loki, and Caleb with a K.
Yeah. No, wait.
And Chris got 6.
Is that what I have? Oh, so
Yep,
wait.
so
I'm okay
it
with
will
that.
be points to Chris and JPO. And with that, the winner of the Wrestling Aliases match with 17 points, the WWT champion, Chris Cass.
Yay.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
So,
Stop kicking our ass.
I'm sorry.
so here
God.
is the full list of those who have portrayed suicide. I have Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, Kiyoshi, TJ Perkins, or I would have also accepted TJP, Jonathan Gresham, Caleb Conley, or Caleb with a K, Zachary Wentz, and being cheeky back in 2013, Austin Aries, stealing that costume from TJP.
I
All
remember.
right.
Forgot about that. I don't feel like I would have counted on that, but I did forget about it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
Like, is
Chris.
Jerry Lynn technically cycloplay? You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, Demon Lingo.
All right, Chris. So how are you feeling after that hard-fought victory?
I got a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest with you, but piecing them together. Shut up. Just piecing them together sometimes, it's just like it just gets clicking. Don't ask me how I do this. It just sometimes it just clicks. I gotta like go through. I sound it out almost like the Wheel of Fortune final round. You just gotta sound it out.
Yep. Whatever you gotta do to make it work. All right. So finishing in second with 15 points, Jordan. All right.
Yeah. No, I feel good. Good game, fun game. Thank you for hosting. Hey man, second place next to the champ. I'll take it. It was fun.
Sweet. And we actually had a tie for third at 11 each. I'll start off with Richie. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, no,
How you feeling?
Let's go, Steve. Calm down.
Pretty good. That suicide question, it was frustrating because I was on. I think we were talking about it like literally hella days ago, and so it was in my head. So I'm glad you asked me. Yeah, I couldn't think of Kiyoshi, and yeah, all good. No, this was fun. Good concept. So yeah, I'm thinking do it again sometime.
I'd love to do that. And of course, also getting 11 points, Steve Mesa. How are you feeling, sir?
I did what I expected to do to fall in the mid-tier of strong wrestling with trivia competitors. But good news for all these lovely people watching on the YouTubes is I will get my vengeance in picks and lists, which is happening in about 25 or so minutes. No, but it was good. It's all fun. I'm angry at myself more than I'm angry about others. But second, mad at Cass coming and always cleaning house and chewing bubble gum and kicking our ass. But no, it's all good fun, man. It's all really good. I'm excited. This is a nice little capper to get ready for the hell of a weekend I got ahead of me, man. So yeah.
Awesome. Next up, finishing out at 7 points, Wheels. How are you feeling, sir? Thumbs
Pretty
up.
good. I'm still waiting for my 10th name, but I had fun. I was with the 2 points I had at the beginning. I'm like, oh man, this ain't doing so good, but I got a couple more points in, so I feel good. So good game, guys. I had fun.
Awesome. And finally, JB3, before the match, you said you didn't think you can get any, but guess what? You got 6 points. 6 big points, JB3. How are you feeling?
First off, number one, they're not 6 big points. They're 6 little points. And secondly, I appreciate you trying to make me feel good about getting 6 points. The fact is that it's just 6 points, which means, and it proves one thing and one thing alone, that I suck. I suck at wrestling trivia. I'm never going to be good at it. However, I'm always going to have fun playing, and I appreciate JPO for letting me play. It's a good time. And,
Hell yeah.
I hate Chris Cass.
I hate you too, buddy. It's okay.
All right. With that said, on behalf of Jordan, JB3, Richie, Chris, Steve, and Wheels, thank you for watching Wrestling with Trivia here on the Pierce Wrestling YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.